being able to wake up and see, 20/20 for the first time in 45 years is, to me, nothing short of a miracle. I'm Renee and I had cataract surgery in both eyes. The last 2 years I've been really struggling with my vision. It's been getting progressively worse and blurry, and I've gone to the eye doctor a number of times. It was really frustrating because I've just noticed the quality of my vision was to the point where I couldn't read things that were on the TV. I stopped driving at night just because I wasn't comfortable. Found a new eye doctor, and he just said, well, it's time to do the cataract surgery. So he helped me find Dr. Chu. I'm a researcher. I do a lot of risk management in my job. I wasn't going to go anywhere or do anything with my eyes. I just can't afford to not be able to have good vision. So finally, after doing all of the research online and checking references, and actually a big part of what made me come here was reading the website piece on the foundation and just the passion and the mission of what Dr. Chu inspired a great deal of confidence. Every person I interacted with, from making the phone call to getting here, being greeted in the parking lot, everyone was friendly, professional. Just overhearing some of their stories of how long they had been with Dr. Chu since the beginning of the practice opening. That speaks volumes to me when there are employees that stay with the doctor, with any employer for that long. They wouldn't do it if they weren't good at what they did and if they didn't have passion and commitment and treat people well. So that was really important. But every person that I interacted with was very professional. I felt very cared for, and even going home and getting phone calls, just checking up with how I was doing afterwards was important. I really felt cared for. I opted for the highest possible level of lens, but I had an eye condition that I wasn't even aware of that determined that would not give me the result that I desired. So I went with the middle option, and I've been very happy. So basically I have 20/20 vision in my distance, and that was like the minute I left here, I could see 20/20. Prior to the surgery, we had a video conference with Dr. Chu, and during that time I got to meet him, ask him questions. I still had some questions as to what the right lens was for me, and he did a great job of reassuring me this is how it would work. He was just very kind and caring, and had a great, I would say, chairside manner. And I think it's especially hard nowadays with everything being video conference to really connect with people. But he was a great person to connect with. And then the day of the surgery, actually meeting him right before, and there's just something very warm and compassionate about him, and you can tell that he obviously cares about every one of his patients. Oh, it's amazing. I have been wearing glasses glasses since I was 8, contacts since I was in high school. Just the limitations it puts on your lifestyle, which, some of it is just an inconvenience. It's just the way it is and you accept it. But, for example, swimming. You can't really swim with glasses on, or can't really swim with contacts on. I'm always afraid of losing something. It's meant everything. I didn't realize how much the last 2 years of having really bad vision has impacted, but for 45 years I've lived with bad vision and never had the hope of ever being able to see normally again. The other morning I woke up and I looked out my window and I could see this tiny little hummingbird on a pine branch right outside my bedroom window, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is a miracle. With the pandemic, I work at a church. I was one of only 2 employees that was in the church office throughout all of this, and my life has been focused on safety and not exposing myself to any risk, so I don't expose anyone else to risk. I trusted that a medical environment would be clean, but you never know. This is such an unknown disease that, but from all of the screening questions I was asked, from being greeted, with the temperature check and the questions out in my car as I parked, waiting out in the car, just seeing the limited actions and interactions and social distancing that you followed in the clinic during the testing, all the way to the procedure, I felt 100% safe. Chu Vision is a very caring, competent, ultra-professional place. I have 100% confidence that they helped me make the right decisions for my vision, and the follow-up and the care has been great. I wouldn't recommend any other place. I was very nervous about any kind of surgery. Having someone operate on my eyes was the last thing I thought I would ever do. It's okay to be nervous, but don't be afraid to improve your life. Don't be afraid to trust someone to that degree that they can change your life. I would like to say thank you. I mean, I know the word miracle is a little overused, but being able to wake up and see, 2020 for the first time in 45 years is to me nothing short of a miracle. And I just want to say thank you to Dr. Chu and the team for the wonderful organization you've put here and the care that they give to their patients.